Welcome, dear traveler. Tonight, we journey back to the Middle Ages, a world of wooden cottages, bustling markets, stone castles, and quiet village roads. Let your eyes grow heavy as we wander through 50 peaceful scenes from medieval life. Before dawn, a weary peasant slowly awakens inside a smoky cottage. Straw bedding rustles softly while a rooster crows outside the tiny window. The day is only beginning. In the village square, neighbors gather around a muddy communal well. Wooden buckets creak as water is drawn, and morning conversations drift through the cool air. Nearby, a baker pulls golden loaves from a stone oven. Apprentices knead dough beside him, filling the room with the comforting aroma of fresh bread. Across the fields, farmers guide oxen through damp soil beneath a gray morning sky. Their plows carve neat rows into the earth as another farming day begins. Along a quiet riverbank, women wash clothes in wooden tubs. Water sparkles gently as baskets filled with garments rest nearby. The village marketplace soon comes alive. Merchants display vegetables, fish, cloth, and pottery while customers browse colorful stalls. Inside a warm forge, a blacksmith hammers a glowing horseshoe upon an anvil. Sparks dance through the air with every strike. Travelers approach a fortified town through towering wooden gates. Guards watch from above while merchants and pilgrims enter the busy streets. Children laugh and play simple games beside timber-framed houses, their voices echoing through narrow village lanes. As evening approaches, villagers gather in a crowded tavern. Food is shared, stories are told, and candlelight flickers across wooden tables. In a grand hall, a noble family enjoys a lavish feast. Roasted meats, fruits, and fine bread cover the table beneath hanging banners. Servants move carefully through the banquet carrying platters of food, ensuring every guest is well served. Elsewhere, a busy medieval kitchen hums with activity. Cooks stir pots while smoke rises from glowing hearths. Inside a monastery, a monk carefully copies a manuscript. Every letter is written with patience beneath the soft light of candles. Rows of monks gather in prayer inside a grand stone abbey. Their voices rise gently beneath towering arches. A village church fills with worshippers during Sunday service. Families sit together while sunlight shines through stained glass windows. A physician examines a patient using simple tools and herbal remedies, doing his best with the knowledge of the age. An apothecary carefully prepares medicines from dried herbs stored in jars lining wooden shelves. Nearby, a knight polishes his shining armor before an upcoming tournament. Soon colorful tournament grounds fill with cheering crowds as armored knights compete in jousting contests. A loyal squire helps his knight mount a horse before battle, checking every strap and buckle. Within castle walls, archers practice with longbows, sending arrows toward distant targets. Castle guards patrol stone ramparts overlooking green countryside stretching toward the horizon. A messenger rides swiftly along a muddy road, carrying sealed letters between. Distant towns. Merchants travel through dense forests with wagons full of goods, destined for busy markets. A medieval bridge bustles with traders, pilgrims, and livestock crossing from one region to another. As sunset colors the sky, pilgrims rest beside a roadside shrine after a long day's journey. On a misty coastline, fishing boats return to a quiet village carrying the day's catch. Fishermen repair nets beside wooden docks while seabirds circle overhead. Beyond the harbor, merchant ships arrive from distant lands bringing spices, fabrics, and stories from across the sea. In the manor courtyard, a lord collects taxes from villagers according to local custom. Farmers harvest golden wheat beneath the warmth of late summer sunlight. The harvest completed, villagers celebrate with music, dancing, and shared meals. A joyful wedding procession moves through decorated streets as neighbors gather to watch. Inside a noble court, minstrels perform songs accompanied by lutes and other instruments. Falconers train magnificent hunting birds within castle grounds. A noble hunting party rides through woodland pursuing deer beneath towering trees. Within monastery walls, gardeners carefully tend herbs and flowers used for medicine and cooking. A castle rises slowly as skilled masons shape stone blocks for construction. Nearby, carpenters build timber-framed houses in a growing town. Winter arrives, covering rooftops with snow while villagers carry firewood home for warmth. On a stormy night, torchlight flickers across the walls of a medieval castle as rain clouds gather overhead. Families shelter indoors while strong winds and heavy rain sweep across the countryside. At dusk, lanterns illuminate crowded medieval streets lined with shops and taverns. A royal procession enters a city beneath colorful banners as crowds cheer along the road. Inside a magnificent throne room, a queen receives foreign ambassadors with dignity and grace. Scholars gather around a table covered with books and maps, discussing knowledge from distant lands. A mapmaker carefully draws coastlines upon parchment, expanding humanity's understanding of the world. From a hilltop, a thriving medieval city spreads outward beyond protective walls and fertile farmland. And finally, as the sun slowly sets, warm golden light falls across fields, cottages, monastery towers, and distant castle walls.